tonight, Detroit's police chief is creating a new oversight unit to hold troubled cops in his department accountable. It comes as a direct result of a months-long 7 Action News investigation. Our stories revealing alleged and documented patterns of misconduct that received very little scrutiny. Well, tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones has more on what the department is promising and what went wrong in the first place.
Do you think management was unaware or just indifferent?
I think just indifference. I mean, the facts are there. The cases are there.
Longtime Detroit Police Commissioner Willie Bell is reacting to our months-long investigation into Detroit cops with lengthy records of misconduct allegations, discipline, and in some cases, criminal charges. On the force today, 113 officers have tallied at least 30 citizen complaints. 58 have been sued at least 5 times, and 93 have been disciplined at least 10 times, with one officer racking up 85 separate cases of discipline alone.
When we have bad officers, they should not be getting 80 chances, to keep being bad.
The data comes from an internal DPD database we obtained called the Management Awareness System. It was first put into place while the department was under federal oversight, and its purpose is to help flag problem officers and patterns of bad behavior. But in case after case after case that we've discovered, officers racked up significant allegations of misconduct while often receiving very little scrutiny or discipline.
Do you believe that there are officers on the force today who shouldn't be?
Yes.
Much of the alleged officer misconduct we've reported on took place under former Chief James Craig, who retired over the summer to run for governor.
When there is an issue with an officer who crosses a line, that they're held accountable. I've demonstrated that, and we do it in a very transparent way.
But while he was chief, Craig actually resisted turning over the disciplinary records we ultimately obtained, only after the mayor's office convinced him he had to. One of the most notable cases we discovered involved Sergeant Stephen Koo, who racked up 85 civilian complaints, repeatedly accused of racial profiling, using racist language, excessive force, and harassment. He was nearly fired in 2018 for being untruthful about firing his gun. But instead, he was promoted under Chief Craig, who we caught up with at a recent campaign event.
How does something like that happen, and should it have?
Well, I can tell you, that's a great point. Unfortunately, I'm limited at times.
Craig blamed police union contracts and the arbitration process, which allows a mediator to overrule department discipline. But in Sergeant Koo's case, he was seldom disciplined in the first place because the cases against him were repeatedly dismissed by commanders with no reason given. Craig told me he didn't know the details.
Do you believe he should have been promoted?
Yeah, I don't have his file in front of me to tell you whether or not.
Today, under new Chief James White, and as a direct result of our reports, the department is creating a risk management unit whose sole purpose is to identify troubling patterns and troubled officers.
We saw some outliers. We saw some opportunities to make some improvements. We saw some things that candidly slipped through the cracks.
Tonight, here's what's happened with officers we've profiled. Sergeant Koo has been put on desk duty while still under investigation. Officer Jason Tonti, disciplined 29 times and hit with 56 complaints, just retired. Officers William Ziola, Lemuel Sims, Harold Lewis, and Tyrone Gray, who each received dozens of complaints, are now under review by the department's risk management unit. In total, DPD is looking into at least 10 officers, a number that is expected to grow.
Well, it's being rolled out largely due to what you pointed out with one of our sergeants.
Professional Standards Director Chris Gravlin says the department was failing by only judging officers by complaints that were sustained. Inconclusive allegations, which could neither be proven nor disproven, were discarded, even if similar allegations were being made repeatedly.
That was our blind spot in this. Just because it's not sustained, are we developing a pattern here that could be problematic?
Gravlin says his goal is to rehabilitate officers detected through the risk management unit, but said egregious conduct will lead to termination.
Should it not trouble people that the department that had this data did not discover this, that Channel 7 did?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily troubling. I mean, any organization will have some blind spots. And so the It would be more troubling is when those blind spots are pointed out to them that they didn't do anything.
Tonight, Chief White says he hopes to have the new risk management unit fully operational before year's end. It will be headed by a new lieutenant who will report directly to him.
There's certain conduct that's unacceptable and certain language you cannot use. And if that's the case, then, I have to have the courageous conversation with the officer that perhaps, they may not be a part of this department going forward.
Our reporting on Detroit's troubled cops continues tonight, and already this week I've heard from a number of you about other officers we should be looking into. You can get in touch with me too by sending an email to tips@WXYZ.com. From Police Headquarters, I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
Taking action for you, Ross, getting it done. Can't wait for your report tonight.